Welcome back, everyone. It is that time of the month where I get to show off the books I'm getting to read.
No way!
So this TBR, I'm looking at my stack. It's actually pretty small for regular books. I'm reading one self-pub book, 3 regular books, and then I'm reading a whole manga arc. And I'm going to read the manga arc first. I actually didn't grab any of them. I'm very not prepared for this. But I'm actually getting back into the world of One Piece. It's been a hot minute since I did the East Blue arc. And so I figured I'm just going to do the Alabasta arc. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'm going to be reading that one because I bought the box set. So for the first 2 arcs, I figured I'm just going to get into Alabasta. And then after that, we'll see the next time I get into the next arc of One Piece. Because who knows? I don't know how I'm going to feel about this arc at all. I was lukewarm about East Blue, so hopefully I'm not lukewarm again. Because if I am, it's going to be probably sometime next year before I get into the 3rd arc of One Piece. I'm going to get into One Piece again, and we're going to go from there. I'm pretty excited, I guess. I'm like hit or miss about the excitement level for One Piece right now. I actually read the first chapter of the South Pub book I'm reading this month, and I really liked it. And I was going to buy her other book first and read it, but I just never did. No idea why. I wish I did, because she had a cool Kickstarter special edition version of it. I wish I just bought that, and then I could have read that. But anyways, I'm going to show you the next. So, Blood Over Bright Haven, sorry. This is my self-pub book of the month I'm reading next. I'm pretty excited. It's from M.L. Wang. And, of course, like I said, it's to do with... I wanted to read Sword of Kai again. I heard nothing but great things. I heard it's like the best self-pub book out there, which is really cool. And it's a standalone. I'm kind of digging the idea that it's a standalone. Especially in a fantasy world, it just makes it more of a less commitment. But instead, I decided I'm going to dive into this one. I read the first chapter. It's already really interesting. It really sets the tone of how like deep this world is already. And I'm actually enjoying it. Like I said, I'm not very deep though, but I'm looking forward to reading this. After I finish my Alabasta arc, I'm going to read this next, get through this, and I cannot wait. Alright, so I've been struggling with this series for a while. No idea why. Every time I read it, I like parts of it, and then there's other parts where I'm like, oh my gosh, can it please end? But we're going into book 5 of The Wheel of Time. I don't know how I feel about book 4, just I did not like at all. The first 3 were fine. Book 1 was good. Book 2 was the best one. Book 3 was good. But book 4, just I did not like it. So Fires of Heaven, I heard, is one of the better ones. So is Lord of the Chaos. And Lord of the Chaos, for a weird reason, I like that as my favorite cover. So I don't know why. I'm just excited to read that one. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to read Fires of Heaven. I actually have the audiobook for it too. So once I read this one, I'm probably going to do the audiobook while I'm at work as well. And that will probably help me get through chapters easier. But so far, I'm not like excited, but I also want to just be like, I read this series. I actually did finish The Wheel of Time.
Oh my god! Wow!
Because I would like to do a whole video of my thoughts and feelings about the whole series. I would like to do that eventually. Gotta finish the series first. But yeah, I'm reading Fires of Heaven. I don't know why, but it kind of fits the vibe of November. No idea why, but it does. So a while ago, I did a video of sci-fi books I want to read. And the first one I tried was Red Rising. I did not like Red Rising. I tried. I even tried the audiobook. I just could not get into it. No idea why. I couldn't. I'm taking another stab at my next sci-fi book, and that is Hyperion. Now, am I going to read the sequel to Hyperion? I have no idea. Because I heard that the sequel is not very good, but I heard Hyperion itself is really good. So I'm actually looking forward to getting into this. And it's cool because it's like used. Yeah, it is. It even says right there, $3 used. So I paid $3 for this bad boy. That's another reason why I bought it. And I was like, I'm going to read it this month. Because it was pretty cheap for $3 for a mass paperback. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. No idea what it's about. And I want to keep it that way. It's from Dan Simmons, and I read A Summer and Night from him, and I did not like that book. I only got to about 60 some odd pages before I actually DNF'd it. It's one of the first DNF books I read this year. Well, DNF this year. So I think I'm going to try Summer and Night again next year. Maybe during the summer. I think maybe I'll do like Summerween and do like an audiobook version of it. We'll see. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to try Hyperion. I'm not much of a sci-fi guy, but I would like to get into sci-fi. I don't want to be strictly fantasy. I want to read everything. I want to read manga. I want to read all kinds of genres of different books because I don't want to be in one category. So yeah. Anyways, Hyperion. I'm pretty excited to read this one. I don't know when because these are a lot of chunkier books. So I think I'm gonna read this sometime this month. So the last one is a really small fantasy book, and I'm a sucker for like old classic fantasy covers and just older fantasy in general. And most of the older fantasy is like super short. And I bought this book for $2 I bought Hyperion. And I was like, I gotta do it. And as a vision of Beast, I have no idea what this book is about. I bought it because it was a man fighting a crocodile or a snake or something. And I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cool. That sold me. Because I don't really see covers like this anymore. It kind of makes me sad. So I decided I'm just gonna dig into this bad boy and go from there. So those are the books I'm going to be reading this month. If I have time, usually what I do is I read ahead of schedule sometimes. Like False Memory was actually supposed to be in November, but because I DNF Summer Night, I decided I'm going to read False Memory ahead of time, and I'm glad I did. But usually I try to read ahead, and since I've been reading more, like I've been reading like 100 to 150 pages a day sometimes, where I'm like, all right, I'm actually focusing more on reading, and I'm enjoying a lot more. So if I finish these, I'm probably going to dive into the books next month, or I might just do the next arc, which is going to be Berserk, the Conviction arc, which I'm so hyped for. Anyways, though, if you guys made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out all the books I'm actually looking at reading. And, of course, let me know what you guys are reading, because I want to see what you guys are reading. And, last but not least, make sure you guys add me on Goodreads. I'm just kidding. Last but not least, make sure you guys stay safe, stay hungry, and tell someone you love them. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.